Hi guys, welcome to this short video about the question what I think are the best gloves for gardening and some do-it-yourself jobs at home. I've been trying a couple of these gloves in the last couple of years or even decades, and I'm going to show you some of the advantages and disadvantages and my personal favorite. Of course, I'm not talking about professional gloves. You can buy such gloves for $30 or even $40 with some very specific kind of protection, or also based on what job you are doing. This is just really more for lightweight work at home if you're using that couple of days during the year, or maybe even couple of weeks or so, but not the whole time. So let's start with the thing which I don't like too much. I mean, they are very lightweight. They are just normal light cotton gloves. Can see that here they are rather cheaply made. They won't last for very long time, but they are very comfortable. I think we can even wash them, but they are more like lightweight winter gloves. They are selling them as like gardening gloves, but they have absolutely no grip, and that means all the power has to come from our hands, and this can get quite exhausting over time. So this is the huge disadvantage, and also they won't last too long. Of course, the big advantage, they are very cheap. I think they are available for around $1 or so. You can buy a 5-pack for $5 or so. Then these are the things which I've been using for decades. Usually my preferred gloves. They are very robust. They are also leather inside, very rough, very tough. They even protect against cuts, even from some knives or chains or these things. They are really very solid, very robust, and they last almost forever. They are pretty cheap, I would say. They are also around $10-15, and if you keep them almost for a lifetime, we definitely cannot complain about the price. But there are also disadvantages. I mean, over time they get quite some grip. I can tell you, maybe not the grip which you can expect from like a soft rubber coating or so, but still a decent grip. And because they are a real leather, they are quite breathable. Usually we also do not buy them very small, so they are allowing also some breathing just because of the size. They are usually pretty comfortable. You can wear them the whole day. But the big problem, I mean, first of all, of course, they are not waterproof, and second thing is you cannot do anything. You cannot like open a small knife, or you cannot close like a bag or something like that. But for normal tough work, especially for these things, it's absolutely no problem, and one of the best things which you can use. So I definitely keep them. And there's also this thing which is really nice for light gardening, I would say, especially for women or so. It is even very beautiful. They cost maybe $5 to $10. Very similar to these ones here, cotton, very nice, breathable on top, and they have this nice coating, this drops here. The whole thing is coated here, some soft rubber drops, and they have a really nice grip here. You can see sticking nicely, but of course they are not very durable, but they are very breathable. You can see that here inside, very comfortable, fluffy liner here inside. So as good as it gets for lightweight gardening gloves. Yeah, I would say perfect for women, or so for very lightweight things. Definitely not for heavy stuff. They would break too soon here. Also in this area, when you pull too much, then usually they break, or they break up here or so. But also nice thing, but here it comes my new favorite gloves, and they are also quite cheap. If you buy them single ones, you pay maybe $2 or $3, but you can also get them as huge packages, maybe 5 or 10. You cannot only buy them at Home Depot, you can also buy them in bulk online, like 10 for $10, something like that. And they have some huge advantages. First of all, they are very lightweight, and yet again they are cheap. They are supposed to be waterproof, but actually they are not. I don't know how they come to the idea that they are waterproof. They have some kind of coating here, which definitely helps to give you a lot of grip, and that's the huge advantage. They have the best grip of all of these, and that's why they are called Gorilla Grip gloves. Yeah, definitely cool thing. They really help you to have a huge grip on most of the items, but they are definitely not waterproof. When you pull here a little bit, you can see the openings. I don't know if you can see that, maybe not with this camera, but here you can see that there are a lot of openings. It's not waterproof. They advertise these things for waterproof people working with some oil or grease or whatsoever. I've tried this with a little bit of water came right through it. Then I did a couple of improvements outside using the WD-40 oil, and a couple of drops went to this side and it went right through it, and now I have the smell of the WD-40 every time when I wear this glove, so I'm not going to do that with my next pair. But apart from that, they are absolutely awesome. It's almost like not wearing gloves. You can even wear them the whole day. When I've been wearing them for the first time, I had the impression that I was sweating. Maybe it causes a little bit of more sweating because, of course, there's plastic, and they are not allowing for a lot of breathing on this side, but they are definitely breathable on this side. So what I've been doing with these gloves, I've been boarding up my windows, all the windows on my home for about 6 hours or so, working constantly the whole time, and I didn't have the impression that I was really sweating a lot. Even in hot Florida weather, high temperatures, high humidity. Still after working, I've been able to remove them and put them on again very easily, actually. Yeah, these are really nice things. I didn't expect that they would last so long. I've been working now for about 3 days full time to prepare my home, boarding up, after that cleaning up, removing all the boards, removing all the dirt and everything, and they have been awesome. We bought a whole pack of them, about 7 or so, and we gave one pair to every member of our family, and everybody has been wearing them and nobody has been complaining. I think everybody loved these things. They are so easy, so nice, so comfortable, and they are even quite tough. I mean, they are pretty thin, and I wasn't expecting that they would last so long. So you can do even such things like securing some drill bits or so. At the beginning, I've been really worried. You can maybe see a little bit wear and tear or so, but it's definitely not bad. What I also really appreciate, that we can even open like a knife. You can see that's even small pocket knife. We can open that. That's not possible with most of these gloves, and almost every other thing which we can do with our hand, we can do with these gloves. And something else which is pretty cool, and I really love it, that these Gorilla gloves work with most of the cell phones. Unfortunately, it looks like they do not work with all the older phones, but with the new phones, absolutely no problem. Of course, it doesn't work with the fingerprint sensor, but other than that, you can almost do everything. And it saves a lot of energy. You can really feel that it has a huge grip. So for everything what you do, it needs less power. So even after boarding up all the windows of our home, I didn't have like sore muscles. I was expecting that I would have sore muscles here after doing that, after carrying around all the heavy wood the whole day and drilling into concrete with a hammer drill, about 200 holes or so. I was really expecting some sore muscles in my hand, but it didn't happen, and I think the reason was these gloves here. So absolutely my favorite ones, but of course all the other ones have also their function or so. But for now, I would say 90% of the cases I will go with this one. So if you're interested, especially in these ones, I'll provide the link where you can buy these ones really cheap. Other than that, I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments or other opinions, maybe you have also find something much better than everything what I've been showing you here, then just let us know down in the feedback area. I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching, see you next time.